Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Riviera RC. And yep, the MF01X chassis is finally operational. Took a bit of a while. I had to try and find another ESC, so I've gone for the 1060 because the one that was in it has got a Tamiya connector on, and I haven't got any Tamiya batteries. I've had to straighten the servo out because I bunged it all in there without powering up, like they say in the manual on the first page, because I'm a bloke and therefore just bung it all in and it'll be fine. So that's that done. I've gone back to, it's pogo shocks, exactly as it should be built in the kit, apart from this was the Escort kit, so it should have been 239, and I went out, bought the shorter prop shaft and made it to 210, so I can then put the Porsche 959 body on. I'm going to be running the standard kit torque tuned, and yeah, I'm going to take it out the back of my house because for some reason I hadn't even thought about it for the CW Creations one. I've got a track at the back of my house that is sort of rough tarmac, which I could have used. So I'm going to use it for the first couple of runs with this, and then next weekend get out with the bigger tyres, etc., before we get on to phase 2. So I'm using this standard servo saver. Apparently that's fun. Standard wheels and tyres, they're slow. Standard motor. So we will then go to, I've got these, which are the truck tyres from the TT01E racing trucks. I'm going to measure them because Phil has said you're allowed the touring car or the rally block tyres. So if these are the same sort of diameter, we will use these as well. By the look of it and the place that we found to do the speed runs, if we get up to anywhere that's going to need that sort of space, the road that we found is really smooth tarmac. It's a new road, so I'll probably go down the contact routes with the contact foams. Don't know which ones it is that everybody's going for. The Shore rating, I think the lower is softer, the harder is a higher number. Something I've got to really think about getting into. We've got different pinions, we've got different motors, so I think we just need to get out there and make sure that the GPS is done and charged up and see how we go. I did mention when we get into phase 2 though. Phase 2, I'm trying to find all the original bits to make it back to 239 because I have another body. It's not an M chassis body, but it is a Tamiya, so it's allowed within the rules. But I've got to try and find all the original bits that should be left over, including the original drive shaft, to make it 239. That seems like far too much hassle to then strip it all down, clean everything up, make sure it's all right. So I've gone the Tamiya collector's route, and I've bought another one. So I'm going to be building this one evenings. This one will be staying standard gearing. This one will then go to 239 wheelbase. It will then probably start off the run on the ludicrous gearing. So this will remain standard. This one's longer wheelbase, so it should be more stable. And this will have a few alley hop-ups on it, a better servo saver, etc. once we start going over the 20 mile an hour mark. Because yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to go that fast. Woohoo! Yeah, so hopefully we'll take this one out next Saturday. Well, we'll take it out. I want to get a run in before the next leaderboard, which will be cut off of this Friday. So I might go out this afternoon, depending on how my hangover is, and just to get a run to get me on the leaderboard. And then next Saturday, I've got a full morning out, which will be this one and the last runs for the DTO2. So there you go. There's only one thing to do. Get the speed meter and disappear out the back. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so here I am in the back lane of my house. The only issue that I didn't bring up is the fact that I've got the the TL01 speed gears in it. So literally this is the first time that I have used this car. So let me, we'll do the whole, and you've got to say it, haven't you? Start. All right, read from last time. Naught. Track. Start. So that's reading it. Stop. Read. There you go. So we'll go back again. It is customary that you have to say this. So there's, right, start. So it's only going to be up and down here for a couple of runs. Just, my God, it bounces well on a pogo stick shocks, doesn't it? And I don't know how the, yeah, I think proper damper shocks and a smoother road are going to be needed. Because look at that. Yep, that's all over the place, isn't it? Is that the GPS meter? And yes, it is. So the GPS meter is in my hands. It's far too bouncy. So should we just have a quick read of this one, and then I'll put it back in the car and see where we go from there. But yeah, maybe a smoother road is better. So we have the GPS meter. We have, oh, come on. Stop. Read. Well, it's 16. So let's see if we can actually get it a bit more than that, shall we? So start. Stop. Read for 0. Oh, 1 mile an hour because I'm moving. We shall try and put it back in the car. Because unfortunately I'm very underprepared. So, and we will do another quick run so you can see that it's focused. There you go. So we'll start. Brilliant. Right. And we'll give it a, yeah, those shocks are absolutely shocking. So we'll bring it back and we'll see what this is. At least we'll, bear in mind these are on rally blocks as well. Well, the Green Hawks guy said don't wreck the body. That ain't gonna happen. I am thinking that this is, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a, oh, excellent. And the paint didn't take very well. Right, we'll bring it back down to the camera and then I'm going to have to sort it out ready for next week. Those shocks are going to have to come off. Mind you, on the other road that I have been using up in Exeter for the buggy run, yeah, the pogo shocks are very, very, and the GPS meter has fallen out again. See, this is where you need to be more prepared, or have somebody who can do the running for you. But at least there's nobody else here to see the walk of shame. Ah, dear. Well, this will get me on the board anyway. So we'll go from that, and then next weekend, yeah, the paintwork ain't going to last at all. Let me do the, so it's all in one here. And stop and read. So there you go. That is my 16 mile an hour. That is my first actual reading. And the paint is already starting to lift off the body. I knew I'd done this far too quickly, but hey ho, there you go. Right. So 16 mile an hour. Those shocks are definitely coming off because that is as bouncy as stupidness. And I think we'll go with something else, motor-wise, next time. So there you go. I'm on the scoreboard for next weekend. I'm off to have some tea. Thank you very much. Cheers for watching, guys. Bye-bye.